Alright, we're going to do a really quick unboxing here. Package from Japan, EMS. Box looks good on most of the sides. Fragile over here, Fragile over here, and that's about it. I've said it before, man, these boxes that I get from Japan are always in such nice condition. So I guess we'll just cut it here very lightly, just so I don't get anything on the inside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it right now is thunderstorming outside, and the thunder is pretty loud. Woo! Oh, cool. They connected them both together. And bubble wrap. Is that it? Yep. Okay. Guess we'll just slide them out. Come on. Jeez. A ton of bubble wrap on here. Oh, there you go. I know the camera definitely picked that up. That was a good one. Alright, if it's not already obvious, we got Forze in Fire States and Meteor. Definitely one of my favorite characters on the show, and also one of my favorite riders ever, at least from what I know so far of all the common riders and all the ones that I've seen, all the ones that, you know, I've watched. I really like Meteor. I like the theme, I like the character, I like the fighting style, just everything about him. He's one of the coolest ones, and he's relatively cheap. I've seen them go from anywhere in between like $15 and $30. Sometimes more, but that's just the people that are trying to make a little bit extra, but he's relatively cheap, so if you guys want to get a nice little rider figure, he's pretty cool. And then Fire States was, I think I got him for $8.99, something like that. He was really cheap. Alright, so I got a package today here from the one and only Bob the Odd. Yeah, we worked out a little bit of a trade on something. So there's no real reason for me to cut this open on camera, because I trust Bob, of course. But I'm gonna do it anyway, just because, to show that we also trade each other, friends. Oh, cool. Man, I feel like crap now. He actually went and wrapped these guys up in a little plastic baggie, and I just threw mine in the envelope. Let's see. Yeah, so what we went and did was, since I keep finding these guys, and he keeps finding these guys, we decided to just trade heads. So, this is the first time I've actually ever seen this head sculpt. I've never even seen this in stores, I don't think. But really cool, so this will add to you know, the differentials. I don't even know what I'm saying. To some of these Joker thugs that I got going on here. This one has like a band-aid on his head and some strange hair, and a pretty cool face sculpt. So give me variants and stuff, more faces to paint. I'm probably going to paint 2 of them and leave 1 plain. But he also threw in these awesome guns, which I think he got them from a dollar store pack or something like that. So let's see what's in here. I've actually never seen these before. He was like, I'm gonna throw in some guns too. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that you had these kinds of guns. So they're pretty much molded in these like really cheap plastic, but the details are there. You know, it looks pretty good. The sniper here looks kind of a little bit out of scale, just a little bit over the 1/12 scale, which, you know, you can make it work. And there's a little stand here, which is cool, that plugs into the bottom. Look at these dollar store guys go, or whatever, wherever this is from. I think that's on right. It doesn't look like it is, but maybe I did have it right this way. Down here, because there's 2 slots. I think it's right here. I'm talking to myself. Anyway, I think that's how it's supposed to go, because it looks like it fits a little bit better that way. But I'm probably going to paint these guys up sometime soon. There's that one. I have no idea what kind of gun this is. It's got the banana clip coming out the side here. Some type of machine gun. This looks like some crazy M16 kind of thing. The butt of the gun looks kind of funny, but it's got like a scope, an extra handle with flashlight, banana clip, and an extra silencer, or just a different thing on the end. Oh, these are cool. Molotovs. There's 2 different kinds. Oh, this is really, really cool. I'm definitely going to paint one of these up. These are really neat. Oh, there's 3. There's the 2 skinny bottle ones, and then the looks like a perfume bottle shape. That's really, really cool. Oh wait, there's another one. So there's 2 of each. Man, I had no idea. And then there's this cool little submachine gun. It's got like some type of wrapping around here. It looks like it looks like they got the 2 clips connected to each other, so that when the one runs out, you just take it out and flip it over, and it goes like this end will go in the gun. That's really cool. Pay attention to detail. I wonder where these guns are from, because they're very detailed, and so are the, you know, the bottles. Looks like they're just taken from another mold. And here we got a gas container with some type of thing leading into the gas cap. Can't really tell what that is, but I'll just try and zoom in on it. Where's the focus? There we go. Right in there. There's something on there. And it's got like 3 handles. It's kind of strange looking, but really cool. I want to paint this up and make it look like a gas container. Alright, cool. Thanks a lot, Bob. I drug this out way too long because I went into detail about these, but thank you so much, and I hope you get your package soon. Later. Okay, so here we have another package today, and I went ahead and ripped off the shipping label thingy just to save some time on camera, but as you can see, there was no imperfection there. I want to say this is from Ami Ami, I believe so. Let's go over all sides. They look good. A little bit of a dent right there, but not too big of a deal. This side looks okay, and that side looks okay. So, going to cut lightly because they always seem to press the figures right up against the box on one end at least. I think it might be the bottom end that they usually do it on, like down behind here. finally today I caught the mailman that comes in the morning to bring the packages, because there's 2 different mail people that do it. There's my regular mail that comes around like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and yeah, and then there's a guy who comes to deliver packages at, it's like usually like 9 in the morning. So I finally caught him. I guess you guys can see that, but I'm gonna put it to the side for now. I wonder if they've been watching my videos, because the way they're packaging these is so that you can see them right out of the box. Yeah, right. Mommy always doesn't watch my videos. They don't care. They don't care about me. Anyway, I'm gonna move this aside. Alright. So as you can see here, got the Nendoroid Iron Man, and then the new Snake from Revoltech. This is the Peace Walker Snake. So he's kind of, you know, older and everything, but the main reason I got him is to fit in with the Super Smash Brothers. I do have a feeling that if Figuarts can get a hold of it, or if D-Arts can get a hold of the license for Solid Snake, they most likely will make him, because they're making almost every Super Smash Brothers character now. But it's still really cool, and I really wanted this Nendoroid Iron Man. I think he's really cute. He's my first Nendoroid. There's a big glare on it. And the box is really nice and shiny, nice and detailed. Really cool. Alright, so I'm gonna check these guys out and maybe we'll see them next. Alright, so I went ahead and opened the Snake figure, just to get a better look at him. I went ahead and attached his bandana thingy here. It was in the tray over here, and I'm doing this all by hand just to make things easier. You can see it was up there, and then it comes with a bunch of different weapons, and then that stand is for the effects, the Z's for sleeping, and then the red exclamation point, and then there's the blue one in the opposite side. And then he comes with a bunch of different hands. And this time around, it seems like Revoltech is going for a different style of doing their hands. They've got just pegs that peg into the figure, instead of using the Revoltech joint itself. And then you got your traditional Revoltech box, but this time it's like a blue-gray and not clear orange. And then you got the action stand, which I took out. This used to be orange too, I believe. I don't know if it was for every figure. It was for a lot of them though. But this time it's just solid white. And then you have the figure stand itself, and then they give you the cardboard box on like this thick cardboard kind of sheet that you cut out and you fold up yourself, from 1987 to 2012. I don't know why it's 2012, but maybe because that's when he was officially made, or the game came out, I'm not sure. I was born in 87, so 25 years. I wish that it didn't have the 25-year logo on the side and on the other side, because it kind of takes away from him hiding under the boxes like he did in you know, a couple of the games. Especially that was the main theme of the first game. I kind of wish that they didn't do that, just because, you know, just have like a better looking box. It's just my opinion. So here's the figure, and I mean, the detailing is really nice, and I know a lot of people are having, or will have a problem with the way he looks, but I think he looks very accurate to the game animation version. A lot of people don't like the face because it's not very realistic. You know, they're thinking of the, what is it, the Play Arts one or whatever. But, you know, all you would have to do is just give him a black wash, and then he would be more realistic looking. But you can see like all the angles in his hair and the shiny suit and his like weird muscular legs and stuff. Like, he's just very strangely proportioned, and it's just all because of the game. You know, it's not something that they were going to try and do realistic. I do have a problem with the peg fitting in the back of the head for the bandana. Go into focus. There we go. I mean, it's a decent figure. It's not horrible, but it's something that you would, I guess, expect from Revoltech. They don't always have the best figures in terms of the way they look, but they do make them work well with their articulation. If you look, he's got these weird armpit joints. Kind of looks unnatural, but it works for what you would want to do with him. And same with the legs. Like, the legs look all funny. There's a knee pad that covers them, and if you look in the back of the leg, there's this huge divot right here, so that the leg can get a pretty far range of motion. And I'm glad that they did that, because I don't think he would be able to fit under the box if not, because I know I'm gonna want to take some pictures like that, you know. All of this green stuff around his like groin area, I guess you can say, and around his waist, they're all on their own, like, separate piece. This is sculpted in and this is sculpted in, but all of that is separate pouches that are attached to the belts. See, his elbows look kind of strange, but they did the articulation this way for a reason, and where to cut the figure apart. You know, Revoltech just reminds me of a company that would just take a statue and cut it up and then add ball joints into it, or, well, ratchet joints, I should say. And that's pretty much what you get out of a Revoltech figure. So I knew what I was getting myself into. I know a lot of people aren't happy with it, especially the people that collect things like Figma and Figuarts. They go all out with making sure the articulation and the sculpt stays nice and fluid. The only real problems that I have with this guy, just by the 5 minutes I've been messing with him before this video, is that even though they did put like a soft joint or soft piece of plastic here for the articulation, they left a huge gap, and I think they could have made the abdominal area, wow, I said that really weird, longer, so that it can fit inside the, I guess, the pants without seeing a gap. So that looks kind of strange. And then you got this weird hole in his neck, like he's been smoking cigarettes for all his life, and then they put a hole in his neck so he can breathe. Sorry if I offended anybody who has like a family member or is like that, but I'm just trying to compare it. It's really unnecessary too. Like, I know that they wanted to get the neck joint in there so that they can have him look down as far as possible. I think his head's coming off. But other than that, like, it's strange. It's like a strange joint. And they tried to kind of cover it up with the gray joint in there to kind of hide it, but it didn't work. I wish they would have gave him like some type of sash, or even like something like down here to cover that up. That's just like the biggest to to me that's on this figure, or maybe made this part like this up here, so it's like nice and flexible. But he does have some cool features, very strange ones at that too. He has this hairpiece back here that's on a separate Revoltech joint, and then the head from the upper hair part. So like his mullet, his mullet has its own articulation, and then up here is on a separate joint, and then on the inside, I don't know if I got that all on camera, sorry if I didn't, on the inside of his head, which I'll just take it off. See, it comes off easily at the neck. Let's just take that off. There you go. So we took his mullet off. On the inside of his neck there's a little white thing in here, and that is his eye. You can pose his eye in any direction that you want, kind of like Woody from the Revoltech series. So now he's kind of like, let's see if we can get this back in focus. So now he's kind of looking down like, huh? But that's pretty much this figure. I almost did like a mini review on it. See, and this is the mullet part that I was telling you about, that's on its own separate joint. There's the joint down there. Very strange, but it works for the figure. And I know a lot of people aren't happy with it, like I said, but don't buy it. You don't have to buy it, you're not being forced to. I wanted it for obvious reasons, Super Smash Brothers, really, but I know this isn't the right Snake, but it's the closest thing I have for now. Alright, thank you guys. Alright, here we have the Nendoroid Iron Man. First I'll show you guys the accessories. Bunch of little accessories here. There's flight hands, jetpack, feet, repulsors. These are regular repulsing hands. The only difference between this and this is that these are wide open, like that, and the other ones are like kind of like that for shooting, or vice versa. I guess it really doesn't matter. And then there's a couple of open hands here, and then closed fists. And then this little cute little city display here, and every building is different, which is neat. It's not like they're all the same. Here's pieces for making them fly. A suction cup thing that they always seem to throw in with these Nendoroids, so that you can stick it to stuff. This is my first Nendoroid, but I just know that from seeing other figures. A little Stark Tower, which is adorable. So cute, it makes me sick. And then he had this little, he even had a little blanket on him when he was packed up. So here is the Iron Man itself. Really, really nice color, nice paint. As you can tell, he's very tiny. My hands aren't huge or anything. I just have average size hands, I guess. Lots of little details throughout him. Pretty good articulation for a little, you know, figure. But if you guys want to see all that, I'll do a review on him maybe. Just let me know if you want me to do one in the comments. And one thing I noticed that I might point out in the review if I do it is that this the chest piece here, where the arc reactor goes, it looks like it can come off, but it's like glued in. So maybe we'll see other armors down the line. That'd be nice. And then one of his features is that his mask can come off, and there's a little Tony Stark. It's a baby with a goatee. So there's that, and he has this like little pad thingy right there with a magnet underneath, so it can magnetize to the top of his mask, so you can leave it open if you want to. And you can take off the helmet you just take off the chin piece here and then separate the helmet at that seam, and then you can change the faces if you want to. I believe other Nendoroid figures are capable of having their faces inside this armor. So that's about it. Just let me know if you guys want me to review this. Don't forget always to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.